Well, first of all, obviously, I have 3 very special people here, and I didn't always show it, probably, or I'm not good at showing it. I'll put it that way, but I care about each of these 3 kids deeply, and I'm going to miss them a great deal. They've done They've done a lot for this program. They've done a lot for me and my family, and I'm going to miss them a great deal.
Thank you very much, Coach. We'll take questions for our students.
Chelsea, can you describe it all feeling right now for us?
I mean, I'm pretty disappointed. Obviously, this wasn't the end result to the season that we wanted, but I've tried to look back on my career the past couple weeks. And it's been more than I could have ever expected. The opportunities that I've been given and the people I've met and all of this university and all of the community support has been unreal, and I wouldn't pick any other place. I'm just very thankful and grateful for everyone that's helped make my career here so successful.
Chelsea, if you could talk about back at the beginning when Coach, I guess, visited you at Iowa, recalibrated the radar gun and how it's come from there to here. Just what it meant to you, what that journey might be to you.
I mean, hardly anybody wanted me to play at their team, on their team, and he took a chance and gave me the opportunity, and I owe him forever for that. I wouldn't be here without him.
Jenna, just the hitting against Washington, what was it today? What was it, yesterday too?
We couldn't make an adjustment. Just yesterday, the drop ball pitcher, we were on top of everything. Today, a rise ball pitcher, and kind of underneath a lot of things. And I mean, you can't win ball games like that. You got to make adjustments.
Chelsea, can you talk a little bit about what you told your teammates after the game?
I think the first thing I said was my arm has 2 games left in it tomorrow. I mean, just trying to stay positive, and just didn't go our way.
Nicole, kind of a similar question to Jenna. Just, you guys came to the postseason so hot offensively. Is there any explanation for what's happened after playing these postseason games?
I couldn't pinpoint it exactly. I did know, then I think I would have done my best to try to fix it, but it's just one of those things, and yeah, maybe we're just a little bit too tight. I'm not sure.
How about your career, Nicole? Finished number 2 in the record books for homers. Would you just look back on it this season a little bit?
My dream from as far as I can remember was to come here to Mizzou and play softball. And I'm just incredibly blessed that I got to live that out, because how many people actually get to do that in their lives? I've grown so much as a player and learned so much more about the game. I owe Coach E a lot about that. I had no idea how extensive this game was and how much there was to learn, and up until today, the very last day of my career, I continued to learn more and become a better player. And I'm really thankful for that. And more so than the softball part of it, I'm so thankful for the relationships that I've built and the friends that I have and the family that they've become, because win or lose a softball game, that's going to be around for the rest of my life. And I have the best memories that I've ever had with this team and with these girls. I'm really thankful.
Chelsea, even after 119 pitches yesterday, you seemed to be on pretty good today. Tell us about how you were feeling out there, and you know, same question I think I've asked you a lot before. How frustrating is it when you're in the circle pitching well and your hitters just, they're not coming through?
You know, I knew yesterday that I had 2 games to throw today, so I really prepared mentally, and I can't tell you enough how, if you can get yourself to be mentally ready, it can affect your body physically. And I mean, I didn't want to be done, but as far as the team, you know, they've carried me through parts of the season when I couldn't hardly hold the ball, and you know, I feel like that's part of being on a team. You pick each other up, and I mean, we had a lot of plays in that game that maybe could have gotten through. They had a lot of you know, good plays. So there's a lot of things that could have gone our way but didn't, and just wasn't in the cards for us.
Yeah, I can't explain it. Especially the offensive part of it. You know, this year we swung the bats pretty good all season, and SEC tournament we hit well. I don't know, we hit over 300 as a team over the season. We've probably hit close to 300, maybe even better in the SEC regular season, 24 games. So I don't know the explanation. I'm kind of like Nicole. If I knew the answer, then I would have certainly tried to do something to fix it. My mind works, you know, they talked about being tight and potentially that could have been the thing. My mind works always a little bit different. Mine's always mechanical, and you know, the X's and O's of it. We were swinging down at a drop ball, and we were swinging up at a rise ball. That's the way I saw it.
When she talks about the tightness, again, it's a guessing game, I know, but you know, you all earned the home field, you earned the number 6 national seed. It seemed it was set up for you. Maybe that was the problem. I mean, it's just
I don't know the answer to it. Our offense hit the skids. That's all I can say. Chelsea was good enough, way good enough.
Coach, what did you say? What do you say to the girls afterwards?
I couldn't say anything this time. I just felt like it was an injustice to try to capture all that they've done. To even try was, to me, unfair. And I wasn't really in a good. I couldn't talk much anyway. I was hurting pretty bad, not necessarily because of the loss, but because of what those 3 girls have meant to me. And
Aaron, how unfortunate is it this season that obviously Chelsea, you know, went through what you've been going through for senior year? You know, I didn't have to wrap your mind around what's happened with that this year.
I mean, it's just been like ebbs and flows every day, every week, every month. This has been a very emotionally fatiguing season for everybody involved. I hate it for Chelsea. I hate it for her because I feel like she's as good a pitcher as there is in the country, and you know, I feel like the rest of us kind of let her down, to be honest with you. When you have a pitcher of that caliber, you should play for national championships often, and we didn't. And you know, that's my fault. I'm not only the head coach, but I'm the hitting coach, and so I take all the responsibility for that. I feel like we missed a great opportunity in her 4 years here to maybe win it all, and we did not.
Aaron, can you kind of put into perspective what her legacy should be here? She's arguably the greatest female athlete, one of the greatest athletes, very comfortable in school.
Yeah, I'm not very good at that kind of stuff, but I've been a Mizzou fan since I was a little boy, and I can't remember anybody having any more success in any sport than Chelsea Thomas. And in a non-revenue sport, to be as popular as she's been and to create the excitement around the state that she's created, and she's kind of put softball on the map for us here in the state of Missouri. And I mean, the stands are packed and kids line up for her autograph, and she can't go to the mall, and it's just really cool.
Coach, last week I believe you said when you watched Chelsea's recruitment video, she was all over the place. Chelsea said, you were one of the few people who you believed in her when a lot of high school coaches, or not high school, college coaches turned her away. What did you see from that video, from what you do?
73. I mean, I don't know what other coaches were looking at her, but they had to have been blind and a number of other things as well. And there was no chance. I didn't take any chance on her. It was as soon as I got in the car, I called everybody I knew. Said, we got a chance to be really good if this kid comes to Mizzou. So that, she's humble. He took a chance on me. Yeah, right. You're throwing 73 miles an hour. If anybody in the country knew that, everybody would have been recruiting you. Truth of the matter is, she didn't play on the travel ball circuit, and that's where all the kids get recruited. So that's how we fell into the Chelsea Thomas situation, I think.
Aaron, you said on Tuesday that if Washington wanted this more than you, they would.
Yeah. Potentially. They sure seem to have an enthusiasm over there that I didn't necessarily feel in our dugout. That being said, we didn't have a whole lot to cheer about.
And how does your mind work? What do you do now as far as next season, or what's your next step as a coach?
First thing I had to do is go home and cut my grass. After that, I want to spend a little time with my family, people that are most important to me. I neglect them to a significant level during the season, unfortunately. And so I've carved out some spaces for both my children and my family as a whole. And then after that, kind of fill my cup back up, and I'll be ready to roll again.
When you look at who you got coming in next season, again, you got a lot of sophomores and juniors. What's your first instinct on how, what's your expectations like for?
I mean, our team's going to be really, really good for a long time. Just plain and simple. If I didn't recruit another kid, we're set for the next 7 or 8 years.